Hello and welcome everyone to my Facebook Live for the Girl Get Your Sexy Back group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. My name is Felicia and I am the owner and founder of She Fire Fitness, the compassionate coach, helping prime time women move with power and purpose throughout life. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if I'm getting anybody online with me. But while we wait just a little bit, I do want to say if you are watching this on replay and you're not a part of the Girl Get Your Sexy Back Facebook group, then what are you waiting for? You need to come right on over and join in. We have lots of wonderful tools, information, and resources to help you on your fitness journey. Okay, having said all that, let's just go ahead and jump in on today's topic for Friday, February the 18th, and happy Friday, everyone. Today we will be talking about mindset matters. And I know that I'm all about fitness and wellness, and you may say, well, what does mindset have to do with that and everything? I'm going to start off by showing you a clipping. Let me see if you guys can see that. It's a clipping from the Charlotte Observer back in 2001. Let me show you that again. That's me and my son, Harry. So he was 1 year old, and now he's 21, and now he's like 6'2" or something. But the reason I show this to you is the article focused on me as a business owner, and he clipped this out and put it in a scrapbook when he was graduating, so to speak, from middle school. And what he said at the bottom here, I'm going to read this. It says, "My mom was being interviewed of how to become successful and to always think positive. I love this fact because my mom was juggling me and my brother while still working." So the byline, the headline for this was "Success Starts in the Mind," which is what I shared in the interview with the Charlotte Observer back 20 years ago. How cool is that? So what I am sharing is something I believe in 100%, and I want you to believe in it too. So just think about this. Success begins in the mind, and even though the group is all about fitness and wellness and everything, my belief system as a Christian, as a believer, we are a spirit, we have a soul, our mind, and we live in a body. Our body's going to pass away, but our spirit's going to live forever. And our mind is so important because it drives so much of what we do, what we think. If we don't change our mind and change the way we think about things, then we can not progress the way that we want. There's a saying that goes like this: if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you are right either way, because it starts here. Success starts in your mind. Okay, so 3 things I want to talk with you about today as it relates to fitness, but actually this applies across the board. The first thing I want you to think about doing is to create what's so-called a paradigm shift in your mind, to reframe how you look at what we call exercise. Exercise kind of has a bad connotation right now, because when you think about exercise, a lot of people, they kind of just get a lot of negative thoughts. So we want to reframe that. And I want you to start to think about it as simply movement, just moving your body. Or even better, think about it as play, like kids do. Kids don't think about, I'm going to go exercise now. I've got some kids that live across the street from me and down the street, and boy, they are just ripping and running and skating and bicycling, and I mean, they're just having a blast. They are moving their bodies. They are doing what God designed their bodies to do. So I had put in the Facebook group a little prompt about what did you do to move your body? What did you do that was fun as a child? Or what are some things that you'd like to do now? And I think Linda mentioned about hopscotch and, or maybe it was, I may have it, Sheila, I can't remember exactly. And maybe I think Shakitha said something about how she would love to have a trampoline. And my thing is, guys, just because we get to a certain age doesn't mean we stop having fun. Hopscotch, jump rope, tetherball, baton twirling, hula hoop, dancing, skipping. The other day I was out walking, and you know what I did? I just started skipping. I didn't care who was watching me. I said, I feel like skipping because I remember how much fun it is to just skip. It feels like you're just kind of like moving through the air. So, of course, we have to be mindful of any limitations we have with our body. I mean, I'm not telling you if you got like really achy joints to get out on your sidewalk and start doing hopscotch. No, you start where you can, but I want you to start to think about moving your body and having fun doing it. Think of some activities that would be fun for you to do. And let's just kind of get away from this bad word exercise because it creates so much negativity in our minds. Okay? Second point. I want you to consider setting a goal, or if that's a bad word for you, an intention that is not body conscious, that is not about losing weight, but something that is personally meaningful to you that will help inspire you and motivate you. I hear that from a lot of us that we have difficulty getting motivated, but think about something that could motivate you along your fitness journey. I've shared with you my pull-up goal, and I've been working on this a while, and that's okay because it's about the journey. But the bottom line is it's motivating to me because I want to be able to pull up my body weight in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. I want to be able to scale those walls and those fences or whatever so I can get away from those flesh-eating monsters. I know I'm being silly, but we want to have fun. So maybe you have grandchildren, or maybe you have they're little and you want to be able to get down on the floor with them and get up off the floor and play games with them. Play, not just games that are mind games, but you want to be able to be physically active with them. Well, that's a good motivator. So I want to encourage you to do some soul searching about something that would be motivating to you from that standpoint. The third point that I want to make to you as it relates to our mindset is to replace the all or nothing mindset or mentality with something is better than nothing. Or another way to think of it is progress instead of perfection. Something I hear so much from us is the idea that some people tell me I just can't be consistent. I maybe start and I stop. I just, I can't kind of get it all together. Well, I want to tell you, have grace with yourself. None of us is 100% consistent. I'm not. And sometimes I don't feel like, I'll say, moving my body or doing what I want to do in order to achieve my pull-up goal. But instead of taking the mindset that if I don't do, say, 30 minutes of a play time, but I can only fit in 10 or 15 minutes, well, that's still progress. That's still being consistent. And that helps me stay on track. And I want to encourage you that would help you stay on track as well. So those are my 3 points as it relates to mindset. I have many more that I will plan to make in the future. I'm going to just see if I have any comments from anyone. Yes, ma'am. Chiquita, I hear you. I see you. Yes. And girl, I want you to get that trampoline. I know you've been talking about it, but I want to see that trampoline over there. Okay. So let me review the 3 points, and I'm going to give you guys a special announcement, which I've already announced, but I want to kind of focus on it as well. The bottom line is I want us to realize that success starts here in our mind, even when we're talking about our physical being. The Bible says that as a man thinketh, so is he. I think that's a Proverbs, and somebody can tell me exactly what it is and where it is. But the bottom line is what we think determines what we create and what we have in this world to a degree. So I want you to, one, think about reframing the E word to something like movement as well as play. And I want you to really be thoughtful, maybe do some journaling. Remember, we did that at the beginning of the year, and I hope you guys are still keeping that up. But maybe journal about what were some things that you did when you were younger that gave you a lot of pleasure, and work that into your life. Second, I want you to think about setting an intention around creating more movement. You can say a goal, but the bottom line, I want it to be something that is not like, I want to lose weight. There's nothing wrong with that. My clients want to lose weight. We set goals, we track that, we measure that. But there is so much more to why we do what we do than just losing weight. So I want it to be something that is personally meaningful to you. It's not something that your friend are doing or that I'm doing, but it's something that is going to really drive you and help you get motivated. We talk about that a lot. The third thing I want you to do is to replace the all or nothing mentality with something is better than nothing. I've talked about exercise snacks in the group. You can search exercise snacks. I have some sample abdomen exercises, core exercises, as well as arms and some other things that you can do. So this is a great transition to what I want to finish up with, and I'm going to have to hurry. I've got a wonderful fitness event coming up in March 7th through 10th. It's called Girl Get Your Sexy Started 101, Belly Fat Bye-Bye. It is a 4-day mini course, and we're going to be focusing in on so much good tools, information, resources, hands-on, to help you get your fitness journey started and to help you sustain it. I'm going to put the link down in the chat box. I do have a early bird registration, $20 off for a limited time. So go ahead and register, save yourself some money. But the purpose of the event is to help you start feeling better, feeling sexier, have more energy, move better, and so that you can build generational health for you, your family, and your community. How great is that? I am going to go ahead and sign off because I'm right at that 15-minute mark, and I do want to keep it short and sweet because I also post this in LinkedIn. And FYI, I do have a sister group and a line group on LinkedIn, so if you know friends or family that may want to be a part of it, but they're not on Facebook and they're on LinkedIn, I would love for you to share information with them regarding this group. So I hope that has been useful to you all, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I will also post this in the Facebook group as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.